playing this angle, I can molly the ramp real fast by aiming above that roof. Somewhere around there is fine. That'll do the job nice and quick and do it right. Or I can smoke it off by just aiming right about here at the edge of that roof there. That'll be fine. Do the job the way I like it. And if I'm like way back here where I can just see a sliver of that red wall, or a little further back too, anywhere around here is fine. You can aim right about here. Between this thing and this window up here, right about there is good. Aim there, run forward, jump throw. And that'll smoke this off about the same way. And to molly it from back here, well, if I'm way back here, like back here again, now I'll aim on the left side of this rafter right here. So like up here, run forward and jump throw. If I'm like farther out over here, and I'm going to aim much wider to the right of the rafter, like here, run forward and jump throw, like that. So from out here, I do it like this. That's about right. That'll do the work. Or from over here, and I'll just aim wider now. That'll be about the same either way. Okay, okay, for flashes, I'll start back here. Aim it about here somewhere. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just to get it around that corner. Or anywhere back here, I can aim right about here on the left side of these bricks. Just to the left of this bottom left corner rectangle here on the door. So I aim about there. So if I'm like way back here, I can aim there and that'll work. It'll get around that corner. I won't flash myself. Or if I'm way up here, I can still aim in the same spot and that'll work too. If I'm back here again, I'll aim just to the right of this corner and then down a little bit, somewhere around there, so I don't hit the corner there. And come peek around on that, use that like a pop flash. It's going to pop anybody, or most of these spots. Or from up here, I can mouse 1 and 2 throw by aiming just to the right of that corner of that shadow there. Do that and peek around it like that. That'll work. And this will always work. Okay, so from up here, you can flash by aiming right about here, right at this mark here, or off to the left, and then crouch. That's a slightly different, slightly better version. That's the simpler version right there, which goes a little bit narrower and a little bit higher, but this one is even better. Just because it pops a little lower and just goes a little bit wider. They're basically the same though. Okay, and I can molly a nade long by aiming right about there. Just step forward a little bit. Get those in about the right spot. And I could smoke it off real quick by aiming right about here, right about that mark, below the middle of the shutters, right there. Get that off real fast with real nice placement. Like if that short smoke comes in the other way, maybe I can throw that real fast and, you know, be a decent counter for that. Okay, so from back here, well, I can do that same smoke aiming right there if I need to. Same thing. Or a couple of flashes, mouse 2 flashes, just aiming right about there. Mouse 2 jump flashes there or there. This one, the higher one, is going to be a little narrower, a little tighter to the corner, and the lower one will be a little bit wider. But neither of them are wide enough to get around that corner there. You know, the wider one's a little better for this wall, and the narrower one's a little better for this corner. Okay, I'm smoked off here at long, but if I aim to the left of that chimney, then down a bit, I can bounce it off this wall here and block off short pretty decently. Try to do some damage or break up their rush. If I aim at the same spot and run forward a little bit, then it's even better, because now I'm going to put it in a spot where it's going to get underneath the porch and block this off, which is pretty good. And if it's a deeper smoke, like where I can't see that chimney, I can come back here and aim on the side edge of that building there, the red building, run forward and bounce it around so that it gets short this way. And as long as I know where the edge of the building is here, I can step around it and just aim about that height. For the nade, I'll just step forward a tiny bit to do that same kind of molly here where I block this off and get under the porch.